Well, I think the production company are hoping it doesn't differ. I mean, if you look at the numbers that Skyfall took compared with Quantum of Solace and Casino Royale, basically doubling their box office, they're hoping to do the same, which is why they brought back Sam Mendes to direct. Yeah. So they're hoping this is going to be a really big film, and the brands are also hoping this is going to be a big film as well.
And let's talk about the brands, because, you know, Heineken was rumored to pay, what, $45 million to get Daniel Craig, a.k.a. James Bond, to drink a beer instead of a vodka martini.
Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, isn't that sacrilege? But apparently it's going to happen again, is that right?
Well, he does, that's right. So the press have seen the film, it's come out already, and Daniel Craig is, sorry, let's get this right, James Bond is not Daniel Craig.
AKA,
there's a big financial difference there. James Bond is holding a bottle of Heineken in the movie, and he's drinking that. And, you know, obviously worked for Heineken in the first film because they've come back for the second, and they've got a big marketing spend behind it, so they're hoping this pays off for them.
Maybe it works for the firms, but you know what, for the viewers, I personally found it a little cringeworthy at times to watch all the product placement, because it felt like it was a little bit too much, maybe because it was new to the industry, but it was very, very obvious when they were talking about the car, when they were looking at the Heineken glass. Yeah. Do you think that you're alienating some of the viewers with that? No,
you're right. If product placement is that obvious that it jars to you and you notice it and it takes you out of that whole movie experience, because we go to the films to the movies for escapism. So if that takes you out of it, then it isn't working. It reflects badly on the film and the brand, and you come away with negative thoughts. But with what they're doing with the new Bonds, and don't forget, product placement and Bond have been going there hand in hand since, you know, way back.
I don't think it's having that bad of an effect, because if so, why do we just describe, you know, the Skyfall as the most successful British film of all time? I mean, box office take says people do not care if you make him wear, I don't know, a tag heuer
because they like the James Bond movie, they like the franchise, but still, I've talked to a lot of people, I don't think it's just me, who thought, wow, this product placement is getting a little intense. Do you think they'll find a better job at calibrating this?
Well, I think they're talking about that on this one, that they have done that. So, for example, there are champagne brands that are referenced, but the label's turned around. And product placement works best when it's subtle. So it's doing no one favours if the brands are in the world of Truman Show, we're showing a product here, and it's that way. It works best in a very subtle way. And Bond, though, is a big global property which brands want to get behind, and they're going to find a way to partner with that film no matter what.
Can you quantify the impact that it's having on the brands? Is there a discernible pickup in sales, for example?
There definitely is. I mean, the classic example is if you look at who actually wasn't a paid-for partner. There are several partners who paid to be associated with the Bond, and there are several partners who are just there because of director's choice. So if you look at the Barber jacket he wears at the end of Skyfall, that jacket sold out before the film came out because there's a shot of James Bond wearing it, and then it went on eBay for 5 times the retail value.
I can see that jacket. But also the razor, apparently, the throat razor sold out. I mean, the sales were exponential after it came out in the film.
Exactly. The whole concept of shaving with a cutthroat razor, obviously I need to do that myself, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But the whole concept of that, when Naomi Harris or Moneypenny is shaving James Bond, the companies who sold those saw an uptake in sales, as did Macallan whiskey when it's referenced as his drinking his whiskey. So brands do benefit from direct association.
That's why you pay for it.